Unknown Becomes Known is a unique project which explores the contribution made by the Indian soldiers from undivided India in support of the British Empire during the First World War.
The fact that so many Indian soldiers sacrificed and volunteered to fight for the British Empire in the First World War is an incredible and amazing fact that so many of us are not aware of.
And their history is worth bringing out of the deep freeze and looking at anew.
The project celebrates the strong historic links between the Asian communities and Britain and their ongoing positive contribution to its rich diversity. All of our artists are proud to be involved in this flagship project, which celebrates the core values of Commonwealth: equality, tolerance, respect, and understanding. When it comes to the First World War, people talk about the soldiers from Europe, from France, Germany, and Britain, but very little is known about the involvement of Asian soldiers in this war.
So these Indian soldiers, ranging from a huge diversity of backgrounds, all carefully selected by the British, suddenly being thrown into one of the greatest wars that mankind has ever seen.
It was definitely kind of refreshing to see that it wasn't just the few main that you get taught in school. There were other people involved.
This is truly a sad and touching story of our brave ancestors who selflessly sacrificed their lives for the cause of freedom.
Who were they? Why did they fight? Did they know what they were fighting for?
The funding from the Heritage Lottery allowed us to do an intense research on the involvement of these Asian soldiers.
I was shocked by how little I knew about the contribution of the soldiers from undivided India.
The song we are doing today epitomizes the sacrifice of the soldiers and the love and gratitude we've got towards them. So I'm really excited, and it's a very soulful song, and I hope we all do justice to it.
Without understanding that there was this historic link between Britain and India, which is so much forgotten these days. We, as British people living in Britain, do not understand the diversity of our own past. How can we move forward?
I kept hearing this phrase so many times, the positive contribution of these soldiers who sacrificed their lives for undivided India, and it took me about a week to completely internalize the impact of this subject and the potential this topic has. And it's such an important part of history that has been forgotten clearly.
What a fantastic honour it is to be here part of this event to support and really discover what happened and took place in World War I, especially with the Indian soldiers. The sacrifices that they made is unbelievable. Probably one of the main reasons why we are here today, our generation.
This is very precious shared history which touches upon race, religion, empire and cultures.
So it is very important for people of Indian community as well as local community to understand the sacrifices made by over 1 million Indian soldiers and the contribution they made, which is quite significant. So I'm truly proud that Annapurna Indian Dance Company has done this project.
I've been working on the history side of the Unknown Becomes Known project. I think it's amazing that the project's going to go into schools and teach children about the Indian soldiers' contribution.
And I'm proud that Annapurna has been the company and Shantha has had the insight to bring this issue and bring this project to schools and communities across West Yorkshire.
But I just expected someone to stand there, give a talk, and that would be it. and it's been far, far more than that.
To see it explored in a way which is interactive and which is to do with performance is terrific, because it doesn't fall into a solemn space. It involves a larger community of people from many different spaces, and it's been a privilege really to be involved with it.
This trip has been extremely special for me. I'm so happy to be here.
I've enjoyed every moment of it.
And I'm going back home richer in knowledge, richer in perspective, richer in respect for different cultures.
I'm glad I came.
I'm incredibly proud.